night. We will not be on tomorrow night. We won't be on Saturday night or Sunday night. We'll be back Monday. Now, my first guest, some folks don't know. You know, we might go 7 nights a week one day, but we're talking way down the line. My first guest tonight stirred quite a controversy the last time he was here by verbally attacking circus people. Hopefully he's calmed down by now and is appearing in concert on October 19th at the Holiday Star Theater in Merrillville, Indiana. Please say hello to Mr. Comedy, Jay Leno.
You got some mail around, buddy. Well, the last time I was on the show, remember, we talked about hermaphrodite clowns.
You talked about
it. Well, you listened as I spoke.
I listened to you. I didn't agree with everything.
Makes you an accomplishment.
All right.
And anyway, you got a letter about 2 weeks later from a gentleman
what you said about
what I had said. Well, David, I have gotten literally hundreds of letters from circus people all around the country on my behalf. Just, look at it. Dear Jay, go get him. Bobby the syphilitic gnome. Jay, we love you. Lucy, the Appalachian donkey woman. There's one here from Carl, the disembodied face in the jug. That's not all. The sniveling druid. There's hundreds of them. And rather, it would be silly to get into it now. Again, it's only 1% of the circuses that are
You get your mail like that in a pouch, huh?
Well, I guess when you get as much mail as I do, I guess that little box you have there is fine for you, but gee, I get so much.
The hefty man mail pouch. Now, as always, you're right on top of things that are going on. We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks, 6 weeks or so.
A lot of things have happened in the news. Well, of course, you know, Hinckley is engaged.
Yeah, we mentioned that a couple of weeks ago.
That. This is kind of an interesting situation. I guess she's a convicted murderer.
Right.
This is true. And, of course, he's only an attempted murderer. You know, I wonder if this can cause problems. Sometimes when the wife is more successful. But I think he got his head screwed on pretty tight. But politically, a lot of things happen. Lee Iacocca being named as a possible presidential candidate.
Sure.
Well, I find this interesting, you know, because we go to areas for presidents now. You know, for a while we go to Hollywood, we look for a president. Now we go to big business to find a president. I mean, God forbid we should look at a college or Institute of Higher Learning to try and find a leader. But then again, I wonder how big business would handle some of the world problems. Really, I don't think they could do much worse. I mean, like South Africa, how would big business handle this? You know, maybe they split it in 2 South Africas. You have the new South Africa, 1 man, 1 vote, everybody equal. Then you could have, like, South Africa Classic. And of course, the French, oh boy, I guess the French are feeling pretty cocky after that Greenpeace thing, huh? What do you think their next defenseless target will be? Torpedo the Love Boat, maybe, huh? Maybe they'll drop a couple of depth charges on the Titanic, break up the last of those place settings down there, boy.
Hey, speaking of France, you were in Europe?
Just got back.
I don't see you in Europe somehow.
No, I know. You know, see, no, I was the good son. I took my parents to Europe.
Very nice.
It was very
nice. Have they been before?
They went once before. To me, Europe. Do you like Europe?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
See, now to me, the whole town is like a bad day at Disneyland. This place. All the money, the money all looks like a bad diploma from some second-rate divinity school somewhere, doesn't it? The priests on horseback, naked women, coins with tassels on them. You know, the worst part is the food. I don't like fancy food. If it doesn't come in a styrofoam box with a hinge on it, you know, what did we have the first night? We had the baked face of leprechaun. Have you ever had the sheep stomach pudding?
In the puff pastry?
Yeah. Well, you know what they do in Europe? They use all the parts of the animal we throw away. Yeah, I mean, it's true. You look in that dumpster, there's the prime rib, there's the tenderloin, they're saving the lungs and the pancreas to make some kind of colon tartare or something.
That's nice.
Awful.
Very nice. Colon tartare.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And of course, you know, my dad is 74 and a little hard of hearing, so France is a lot of fun for him. You know, shoot them, monsieur. Huh? What? The hell are they saying? Huh? You know, every day my dad would buy the French newspaper. He'd hold it up to the mirror. I go, Dad, it's not a trick paper. It's French. But you know, the one thing, England is kind of nice. So they speak English as it should be spoken. That's something we could all learn.
Well, aren't you Irish in heritage?
No, my mother's from Scotland and my dad's Italian. But going to England, you hear the language like they say dustbin instead of garbage can. And even like I'm walking through Soho, which is, I guess, like Times Square, that kind of an area, and they have a lot of prostitutes and things. But this is true. I'm walking down the street, and I just hear this woman saying to me, "Rub your tummy, governor." And that sounds so classy, doesn't it? I mean, as opposed to 42nd Street, "Hey, buddy, you want a little of this?" Ah, it's not, it's a little nice, more genteel,
Colon tartar.
Colon tartar.
Colon tartar.
Don't knock it till you try it.
We, you know what we're going to do is we're going to do a commercial. Can you say?
Yeah. It's a little unorthodox,
Yeah,
but sure, why not?
We'll be right back. We're back. It's a terrific show, isn't it?
Oh, big show.
We happen to be a part of this one.
Oh, boy.
Randy Newman, Robert Bishop.
You're part of anything, yes.
You do a lot of shows, though, don't you? You travel the country.
Well, this is a classy show. When you travel the country,
Thank you.
I do a lot
Do you
of...
mean that, or are you being snide?
No, of course I mean it. No, well, you know, I always do a lot of these AM fry and egg cellulite things. You know those shows in the morning?
Makeovers, a lot of beauty makeovers.
Well, I did one the other day. Oh, I was on with this pinhead psychologist, and I got in a fight with the guy. This guy wrote a book. The guy wrote a book this thick. It's unbelievable. The guy wrote a book called What Women Really Mean When They Say No to Sex. What they mean is no! How clear can it be? Does it take a book this thick? Am I lying here? I said to the guy, they don't mean no to sex, they mean no to sex with you, Doc. Why does it need a book? I mean, this is not some Barbara Cartland novel with young Abigail peering coyly behind a folding fan, huh? It's 1985. You go out to dinner with a woman, she's eating, she says, "No, I don't want to have sex." What's the guy supposed to do? Knock the meatball out of her mouth, climb over the table? No is no. It's so stupid.
Knock the meatball out of her mouth. No. What other kind of folks do you meet when you do these shows?
Oh, well, you know what I did? I did a show the other day with, what's his name? Schwarzenegger. He's got a new movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
No,
Commando.
I like this guy. I like Arnold. He's...
Oh, sure. What else are you going to say?
No, he's a nice... Well, you know what I like? I just like I like the title, 5 times Mr. Universe. That's what I love about human beings. They're very presumptuous. We don't know if there's life on other planets, but if there is, we know right away we got something better. I mean, you can't be Mr. Earth. That is not enough. I mean, what, all the judges got together, the hell of the other planets, this is the guy. We're not looking at any more Martians or Jupiterians. We're going to look at that little Earth boy. Like the other planets going, why didn't we win? I should have won. I am the mightiest of all. But... a new TV series.
Wait a minute. You call the psychologist a pinhead.
Pinhead
but yet you love Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I like Arnold. He's a straight-ahead guy. I like him.
Yeah.
You watch any
head
of
off.
those shows? David,
I've been very busy.
You and I have done a service, really, to this country. I mean, last year, we hit them pretty heavy about the evil twins, the constant proliferation of evil twin stories, Magnum, Mad Juice, and well, this year they've done away with the evil twin.
Thank God.
But on Dynasty, they've replaced the evil twin with something known as you might want to read it,
God.
it's right here in TV Guide.
The scheming lookalike.
The scheming lookalike.
The scheming lookalike Rita.
It's another evil twin. Have you seen any of the new shows?
No.
See Robert Blake in Helltown? He plays a priest who doesn't turn the other cheek. He blows it away. You know, all it is the same old cop show. It's the same old cop shows. They just change the lead. Now he's a priest. Like, what does it say next week in TV Guide? Oh, when a bishop goes on a murder spree, there's only one priest that can waste him. And how did he get Helltown? You know, how did this guy just have me? I mean, does he sit down with the archbishop? Well, what diocese are open? Let's see. Blue Ridge, Kentucky is very pretty. Monterey, California, right on the ocean. That's what. Oh, here's one, Helltown. Oh, nice. I think I'd like Helltown. I saw a show. Now, this show has been on quite a while. Give Me a Break. That was something.
That's on right here, NBC.
Now, see, I didn't realize that was the name of the show. I just assumed that was some urgent plea from the producers somewhere. I guess that's actually a very fine show.
What about the
Equalizer?
Oh, yeah.
Now, have you seen this? Yeah, I wonder what happened to all that money from the Bernard Getz Defense Fund. Huh? You know, I tell you, you watch these TV shows, You watch these movies, and you assume the Constitution is essentially this useless rag that the police have to work around to accomplish anything. I mean, Dirty Harry movies are like this. You know, you see the guy commit the crime, and then the criminal always gets out on the most absurd liberal Constitution. You know, Dirty Harry goes to court. He always gets the liberal woman judge with a hair in a bun. You know. Well, Inspector Callahan, since you chose to come to court in a tie that obviously clashes with your jacket, this murderer will be forced to go free. Oh, should have read that clothing amendment a little more carefully, Callahan.
What about Robert Wagner is back, right?
Robert Wagner's back in Lime Street. Yeah. He played the suave investigator in this one. Gee, you think the public's ready for this kind of career switch? I know the last show he had a blue Rolls Royce. This one he has a red one. I don't know if that.
Let's see. Now, tell me, you got a beef you want to unload before we get to the?
A beef? Yeah, I got a beef. I guess it's a real quick one.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. These movies, these coming-of-age movies that they have.
Sure.
You know.
St. Elmo's Fire?
Well, not so much that one, like the teenager, Porky, real genius, the weird son. I don't know, maybe I led a sheltered childhood. Does this really represent kids today? I mean, when I was in 8th grade, I don't remember getting together with the other Boy Scouts in my scout troop and buying a hooker. Huh? Really? I mean, am I unusual in this respect?
You're going to be, now let's take care of this. You're doing concerts now.
Concerts?
No longer the club.
Oh, look, here's a list of places where I'm going to be. You know, I guess somebody must have put this in my pocket by one of those jokers backstage. Well, I got a bunch of college. These are all 11 states in 11 days. I guess you'll be sitting on that dust for the next 11 days. Lake Forest tomorrow, Elgin the next night, Harper the next night.
You're going to be in Merrillville, Indiana, October 19th.
Well, that's a big theater in the round.
Oh, yeah, it's a big place up near Gary.
And then University of Wisconsin, Parker Theater, Florida.
All right, take your
Holiday House. Oh, it'll be unbelievable.